Before I go into this episode, I want to make a couple of things clear because of the situation that went down recently. My business is my business. The way that I run my podcast is how I run it. When I drop interviews, I drop them on the Smokers Lounge a month or two later. The interviews go to Patreon. Why? To make people pay for the early access. It's called making fucking money. It's called doing a business. But see, some of you people don't understand that. So now I find myself in possible podcast beef with another podcast. Let me make this perfectly fucking clear. I am not like any of these other podcasts that talk about porn. I discuss the business of porn. I want to know how you girls got in the business, how you make your money, what you do. I don't give a fuck about how many dicks you suck a day, nor do I give a fuck about a cucumber going down your throat. That is their lane. That is that podcast lane. I'm not knocking their lane. But don't compare me to them because we're not the same. We're not in the same league. We're not even in the same boat. For one, they actually work out of a fucking studio. I work for fucking home. My shit is all audio. There's video and some audio, I take it. I only been to business going on less than a fucking year. But yet, I have over 30 interviews. Yet, I'm right now having people basically enjoying my podcast, and every 2 minutes I'm finding myself having people talking about how good the podcast is, how much they love being on it, and how informative it is. That's what I wanted my podcast to be. That was the point of my podcast to begin with. I just don't talk about porn shit. I talk about real life shit. I just did an episode talking about homosexuality and religion. I did one talking about the government. I did one talking about black gangsters. I even did one talking about, remember the squeeze that went down with GameStop and how black people need to pay attention to stocks. Those podcasts don't talk about that shit. The name of my shit is Smoke This Over. The point is for you to smoke a blunt and have something to think about after you listen to my podcast. Not to go jerk off in the bathroom because you saw a girl playing her fucking pussy on screen. So with that being said, welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone who's trying to start their own podcast. All you got to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm, set up a profile, start podcast today. I'm your host, Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, a.k.a. the Porn Rap Star. You know what it is. You want to see my porn, you want to hear my music. You want to follow me on social media. Go to allmylinks.com/porn rap star today. Also, we are sponsored by LS Swirl, the Facebook of the LS community. Go there today, get yourself a profile, interact with kink-minded people like yourself. Find events in your area that you might could attend and begin your journey into the lifestyle. And we are a proud member of the GW District Black Podcast Network. 20, me and 20 other podcasts give you the black experience, and while you're there, you have the choice of over 500 black retailers for you to buy fashion, health, beauty products, jewelry, books, you name it, they got it. So go to shopgwdistrict.com today. Buy black, support black businesses, build the black economy so we create generational wealth. Hey, how y'all doing today? Now, today I'm going to talk about Onlyfans. And guess what? Onlyfans is now about to boot off the sex workers. Told you so. I told you fuckers though. Stop playing with me. Y'all keep listening to other podcasts and don't get no fucking knowledge. Listen to me, I give you the real. Onlyfans about to boot you bitches off the goddamn platform. Period. And there's no surprise there. They already started. Maria Daley got booted off. I heard a bunch of girls been booted off. And then there was a nice little news article that said that OnlyFans are now moving towards kicking sex workers off their platform. One, why y'all act like y'all shocked? Let's go to the beginning. Why was OnlyFans even made in the first place? It was made as an alternative to Patreon. That was the whole purpose of why they made it. It's set up like Patreon. The only advantage that they wanted to give you is that you could upload your videos direct to the actual site. Versus with Patreon, you would have to either go through Vimeo or YouTube, and actually now Vimeo more so than YouTube, in order to upload your videos. So girls was able to upload XXX content onto the platform. The reason why girls went to OnlyFans to begin with was, one, OnlyFans allowed instant payout. That means as long as you made at least $20, you can get a payout within 24 hours. Two, the paywall. There's no previews. You can't see what you're getting. And that's why girls went to it. Mainly because I can request my money same day and get it. And that's why girls went to OnlyFans. OnlyFans use sex workers to build up their cachet in the industry. Not many, if not any, celebrities was checking for them. All of them was going to Patreon. All of them was going to Instagram. So the sex workers that made OnlyFans pop. But what the sex workers didn't take into account is that OnlyFans was never made for sex work. It doesn't have a 2257. And prior to them getting in trouble with Visa and MasterCard, they really wasn't asking for other performers or co-performers stuff. Now these fuckers decide they wanted to do a complete different paperwork from the normal 2257 mile release form, which now is going to make many of these girls have to go back and re-get photos and get people to sign shit. The reason why, because they want y'all to fuck off the platform. Now they're making it very much known that they're going to get you off the platform. Also, ladies are saying, well, how are they going to kick me off the platform? Well, let me tell you how. It's called the community guidelines. See, none of you motherfuckers, when y'all actually join these sites, y'all don't read the community guidelines, neither do I. And it states, anything, they do not promote porn or adult content, no nudity, any of that. So the only reason why they tolerate the sex workers is because the sex workers was making them millions. Until Sukihana showed up. Beltran. Shafari. Cardi B. Chelsea Lee. It seemed like when the celebrities sat back and saw what all you ladies was doing on OnlyFans, how much money y'all was making, guess what they did? They decided to jump in on the fray also. They decided to get an OnlyFans account also. You want to know why they got OnlyFans? Because they knew OnlyFans was not for sex workers. Why didn't they go get a minivids if they wanted to put up some shit? Why could they went and got Clip to Sell? They could have got a Pornhub. They could have got an Xvideos. No, because OnlyFans was culturally irrelevant, and they saw how much money girls was making off of OnlyFans. Let's go through the timeline, shall we? Originally, you could charge as much as you want, up to $500 for those paywalls, for those pictures that you have to unlock. Beltran came in and changed the game. Now you're going to charge $50 at the most. Girls are not making too much money on OnlyFans, so much that these motherfuckers are now got two OnlyFans. We got one that's free and one that is for subscription. Do you think you're making more money? No, these girls are not making the money that you think. And now all you girls that got 2, 3, 4, 5 OnlyFans, guess what? By the end of this year, if you got sex work on there, you showing tits, you showing ass, you showing pussy, your ass is gone. You don't have OnlyFans. They're going to boot you off like everybody else. People keep saying it's an attack on sex workers. This is not an attack on sex workers. This is OnlyFans use sex workers to attract the clientele that they wanted, which was celebrities. I told you when celebrities enter into a genre or onto a platform, it changes the platform forever and changes it away from the content creators that are just regular content creators. Look at YouTube. Ever since celebrities decided they want to do YouTube, do a YouTube channel, and guess what ended up happening? Now, it's harder for motherfuckers to make money on YouTube. Some of these motherfuckers you can't even find. You got to actually go to somebody else's page to find them sometimes. Look at Instagram. They're getting more stronger and more with their due diligence of bumping sex workers off of their platform. The only platform that's actually sex worker friendly, social media wise, is actually Twitter. And what's interesting is that OnlyFans could change their platform to accommodate sex workers, or even start a separate OnlyFans which is for sex workers. They don't want to do that because they didn't want y'all in the first place. Y'all was an unnecessary evil to get the people who they wanted on that podcast, on that platform. And once they got it, they're the chase, not the capture. They got it. We don't need you anymore. We don't need the sex workers now. Because we got the celebrities. We got the people that we know gonna bring people. And think about this. These motherfuckers can come in, cook a dinner, and make more money than your ass, and you sitting here busting it open for every damn scene. Playing the dildo in your car or on the swing set out there in the playground or what have you. Think about how much content and how much work you got to put out just to see the money that you're seeing. These motherfuckers ain't even got to do half that. And now OnlyFans about to boot you off. Now a lot of people are saying, well, is there anything you can do? I don't know what you think you can do. You can't sue them, you motherfucker, because you want to know why? Because guess what they're going to say? Did you read the guidelines? So y'all can sit here and go to the guild for the adult film shit and think that they're going to help you get your OnlyFans page back? No, they're not. They can't. Because that community guidelines stated that they didn't want any nudity, any pornography, any of that on their platform. Twitter says the same thing. So does Tumblr. That's why motherfuckers get bumped over Twitter. They just tolerate it because they want the traffic. See, that's what people don't understand. It's about knowing this business, understanding this business, paying attention, looking at XBiz, looking at the news, looking at some of these tweets that talk about the actual business. Because this is a business. You know how many girls are going to be hurt when OnlyFans bump their asses off? A lot of them. Because some of you dumbass heifers only got an OnlyFans. You don't have anything else. You don't have a mini vids. You don't have a clips. You don't have an X videos. You don't have a Pornhub. Your only money is OnlyFans. So what you gonna do when OnlyFans bumps you off? You have to go to another platform. You know how many girls complain because they couldn't get their money right then and there like they used to? People didn't see the writing on the wall. And I told you people, I told y'all months ago, I said OnlyFans is going to bump y'all off. Because OnlyFans don't want sex workers. They never wanted us. Not one bit. Why in the way you think they changed the paperwork? 2257 in the mile release form is a 2257 mile release form. But they don't want to take that. They want you to have their own paperwork. You want to know why? To discourage you motherfuckers from posting. To discourage you motherfuckers from coming on their site. To discourage you from actually making money with OnlyFans. So now, do y'all remember when Backpage shut down? Y'all remember when Backpage shut down? You know how many girls was lost? When Backpage shut down, boy, girls was sick because they ain't know where to post. They ain't know where to go. They ain't know how to get their money. You know how long it took some of these girls to recover? So imagine what happens with OnlyFans. You got girls up here with 100, 200, 300, 500 videos. And OnlyFans shut them down and kicked them off. What they gonna do? Now they got to figure out where I'm gonna put my content. Now I got to build up another site in order for me to make that OnlyFans money. And guess what? You may not make the same money on ManyVids as you would OnlyFans. You may not make the same money as you would Clips for Sale. But see, if you ladies already was ahead of the game and had the ManyVids, had the clips, did the X video, did the Pornhub, then you wouldn't be worried if OnlyFans kicked you off. Y'all gonna be just like them girls that depended on Backpage. When Backpage got shut down, y'all gonna be scrambling like a motherfucker. Y'all gonna be screaming like a motherfucker. Y'all gonna be bitching and moaning. Y'all gonna be crying. Because you don't have anywhere to put your shit. Watch how many girls stop doing this business after OnlyFans shut down. Because they ain't gonna want to go anywhere else. Part of it because they're too goddamn lazy to do it. See, this is the reason why I do these podcasts. To give y'all knowledge. So if situations like this arise, you already heard me tell you where the fuck to go and what the fuck to do. See, OnlyFans was going to last for a little bit. We thought Rude was going to be here forever. Rude fell off. Do you understand? Back in the day, it was Rude, Southern Charms, and Clips for Sale. Since then, we done had what? AP Clips. What's the other one? ManyVids, Frisky VP, King Bomb, and all this, right? Guess what ended up happening to Rude? Rude was a money maker for a lot of people. They shut down Rude. Girls had to scramble. No one talked about that. Imagine if they shut down Clips for Sale. How many motherfuckers would have to scramble? But you want to know why Clips for Sale would never be shut down? Because they were made for sex workers. It was for sex workers. There was the first big three that set it up for sex workers to be able to create content and make money off of it like Hollywood. The only reason why y'all fuckers gave a fuck about OnlyFans because everybody talked about it in the news. Rappers rapped it in their music. Every Instagram model had an OnlyFans. Some of you motherfuckers, I don't understand why you're on OnlyFans because you ain't busting it open. You ain't doing shit. What's the difference between you doing what you doing on the Patreon, you doing what you doing on YouTube, doing it on OnlyFans? It's the same fucking thing. But the reason why y'all did it because y'all knew y'all can make more money with OnlyFans. But guess what? Watch what happens when them guidelines kick in. You're going to have celebrities getting booted off, and they're going to feel like shit. But that brings me to that point. How many celebrities you think going to get booted off? Do you think, even though Sukihana has dick sucking fucking everything on her site, do you think her OnlyFans gonna get shut down? Doubt it. You wanna know why? Because that's the person that they wanted. They didn't want a Miss Be Nasty. They didn't want that bitch. They wanted Beltran. They wanted celebrities. They posed to being like Patreon. But they ended up becoming like ManyVids. And what's so funny is that their whole setup is like that of a porn site. You think celebrities going to text? Custom videos? You think they're going to webcam? No, they're not going to do that. The most they're going to do is show the behind the scenes of them doing the music videos and shit like that. And what's going to be funny is watch how OnlyFans, after they boot off all these sex workers, watch how their money drop. They're going to go from $1 billion company to making a couple million. Because 75% of your money, you fuckers, come from us. We made your money. We made y'all billionaires. We made y'all millionaires. The sex workers. It wasn't the celebrities that brought the traffic. It was us. They wanted to see. The only reason why they even joined, what's her damn name, Cardi B's, because they thought Cardi B and Offset was going to fuck, and they never did. How much money you think she's making off OnlyFans right now? She's probably making a modest amount. See, that's the difference. When y'all people jump on something, y'all don't pay attention. Did you look to see it? If you don't have a 2257 anywhere statement on that site, it's not meant for porn. And at some point, you're going to have to get booted off. Just like, you know how many girls sit there have 10, 100, 300K followers, and they get booted off of Twitter and got to start over again. And they'll be like, I can't stand Twitter. I hate Twitter. Because Twitter still got them guidelines. Now, if Twitter ever start doing them super follows, that's going to change, because now what you're going to do, put off people that you got to pay? Did you not realize that OnlyFans, the girls they booted off, they didn't even give the women their money that they made. They sent the money back to the fucking fans. So the girl that might have made 20 grand that month, when she got booted off, that 20 grand went back to the people that spent the 20 grand on her. And she didn't see a dime of it. And do you think they're going to give it back to her? Do you think she can go get a lawyer and sue these motherfuckers? First of all, they in England. The laws don't work over there. Two, they're going to be like, well, did you read the community guidelines? Case dismissed. I told people, OnlyFans is good because it's known. But in the scheme of things, OnlyFans is not good for sex workers because you really can't promote it. You can't catch people who just surfing the site. You know how much money you miss out on just on the surfing aspect of it? You know how many sales I done got? How many times my check got fat for motherfuckers surfing clips for sale and ran across my shit and decided to buy every fucking thing? Or on many vids, they happen to be scrolling down, they happen to see my shit, and they went to my store and buy it. Same thing with Twitter. How the hell you end up following half the people? Because you happen to see a female tagged in another post, and then you decide to follow her. Same thing with IG. So why the hell would you want a site that you can't even get the surfers? Because ain't nobody surfing. Everybody that comes there, they either getting an account for them to only go to your OnlyFans. Which means that they have to actually subscribe to other people's OnlyFans in order to see what those people are doing. It's not like they can see what everybody is dropping on OnlyFans. Let's keep it 100. And when I did go on OnlyFans to see what was popping, guess what they were showing? Celebrities. They weren't showing no sex workers on their feed. Think about that. Smoke that over for a minute. So what the fuck make you think they really wanted y'all? And what the fuck you think if they finally got the clientele that they wanted, that they will keep y'all on the platform? They're not. Because to them, the optics is we don't want to be considered a sex site. That ain't what we are. They're trying everything in their power to show that. But the sex workers keep getting accounts. And see, also y'all think y'all smart because y'all doing solo. Guess what? It doesn't matter. They're going to bump your ass off of that too. Because you're still shoving a dildo in your pussy. OnlyFans never wanted us, people. But yet, y'all keep giving them y'all money. Y'all keep helping them make money. Y'all want to cancel every fucking thing up under the sun. These are motherfuckers you need to cancel. This is motherfuckers y'all need to cancel. I had OnlyFans. You know how much money I made? $30 fucking dollars. They shut my shit down because they said you had third party content. But I'm in all the content. Clip for sale don't ask for no paperwork. Many vids started asking for that shit. And I find it funny how all these sites now decide they want to start asking for this paperwork. But that wasn't the case 10 years ago. You want to know why it wasn't the case 10 years ago? Because everybody couldn't get in this goddamn business. Everybody couldn't motherfucking start doing porn. But thanks to cell phones, thanks to Onlyfans, thanks to Jimmy Smack, thanks to Be Nasty, thanks to these celebrities and the sex tape with Kim Kardashian, now anybody, everyone think they can be a fucking porn star. And then murdered up the game and made it harder for the real porn stars to actually make fucking money in this business and do something. Because you fuckers then got in the game, then made all these sites who didn't give a fuck about worrying about whether or not you had paperwork, wasn't even asking about it. Long as we have your information, we good. Now I got to come up with over 50 females shit. And in the case of OnlyFans, the paperwork that I already got ain't even good. See, I got 257 IDs, but what I don't have for most of the girls is them holding the ID by their face. For now, everybody wants that. They don't take into account the motherfucker been doing it for decades. They don't take into account I have to actually find these girls who might not even be in the business, who might not even be alive, for them to sign paperwork and ID. But they don't give a fuck because they want to make it harder for you to use that platform. They tried everything in their power to make it harder for you to use this platform. Y'all still go to it. So they said, okay, fuck it. We about to boot y'all off. Because you want to know why they want to boot y'all off? Because it scared the shit out of them when Visa and MasterCard said, we will take our shit from you if y'all don't clean up your platform. So guess what they're thinking? If we kick off on the sex workers, we ain't got to worry about dealing with Visa or MasterCard and them being upset because we don't have any adult content on our platform. They don't give a fuck about y'all. They care a fuck about the money. Y'all made them billions. They said thank you, but now we got to kick your asses off because, well, we don't need you anymore. They used you. They fucked you. Didn't even give you dinner. Didn't take you out to dinner. Didn't give you a kiss. Didn't even give you foreplay. Fucked you with a broomstick with no goddamn Vaseline. And even some girls tried to start a new account with OnlyFans. Them motherfuckers made it to where if anything with your name pops up, you can't even start the account. So some of you girls, when you get booted off, trust me, you booted off and you gone. You would not be able to get another OnlyFans. This is why I told you. You want an OnlyFans? Frick's VIP. At least with Patreon, they let you put up some XXX pics. They might let you attach a video. At best. But trust me on this. If you got some sex work up there, well, actually, you can't even put sex work up there other than shit, pictures, maybe pictures. Because I don't think you can put up a full scene on Patreon. I don't think. I haven't tried. But for what I've seen, if I want to drop a video, I got to go to Vimeo. And Vimeo don't allow you to put up no XXX. Last I check, neither does YouTube. Because if you put it in private, if they find it, they're going to flag you and they're going to take it down. So my point being is simply this. I've been telling you women, I've been doing this with the interviews. I've been doing it with the episodes. You need to do this, and we'll make you more money. I told y'all OnlyFans are going to boot y'all asses off. I told you that you ladies that only got OnlyFans, y'all need to go ahead and get your mini vids, get your clips, and get your Pornhub. Because at some point, you're going to be on the other end of the stick when these motherfuckers start to get booted off of OnlyFans. And it's going to happen, and it's going to start happening by the end of the year. You're going to hear a bunch of girls tweeting, OnlyFans, I can't get in my account. I can't do this. I'm booted. I can't get another account. What I'm going to do because I don't have an OnlyFans. I can't make money. I get this. I had 20,000 in my account and I can't get it because because they have the right to keep the money and give it back to your subscribers. Because when you break their community guideline, you forfeit all your money. Y'all don't even know that. Pornhub. When them motherfuckers, I didn't have certain paperwork. I had $2,000 sitting in my account. I forfeited it because I didn't have the paperwork. And my partner didn't want to fucking send it. My podcast is to give information and entertain. That's what it is. These other podcasts ain't talking about this shit. No, they're too busy still getting dildos in the girls' ass and getting girls and getting a bunch of escorts on their podcast so that they can seem like they the it guys or the it girls or what have you. My podcast is to give you information. My podcast is to help you make money, generate money for years to come. Not tomorrow, not a week, years to come. I give you the information. That's why I talk to models. That's why I talk to producers. So you can see different perspective of this game. I give you the history of the game. I'm the first one that said something about NFTs. These other motherfuckers won't even thinking about it. Told you that these porn companies going to start using NFTs. Guess what I saw 2 weeks a week after my ass did that episode. X-Biz said a bunch of companies were dropping NFTs. Stop playing with me, goddammit. I'm a beast in this bitch. Stop playing with me, motherfuckers. Everything I said came to fruition from Onlyfans. Booting motherfuckers all about to do that. I told you celebrities getting on OnlyFans is going to change the game. I told you that. Everything, you should call me Nicodemus, because motherfucker, I'm predicting it. I told you girls a long time ago, and I say it again, girls who do it all and have it all make the most money. Get your shit on different platforms. Just do not depend on OnlyFans. Just don't depend on minivids. Just don't depend on clips for sale. Get on as many fucking platforms as you can. Because what's the point of having one check when I can have many? Let me say this to you, and I hope y'all listening, and I want you to listen good. I make money in my sleep, motherfuckers. In my sleep. You can be the same way if you just fucking listen. If you just fucking listen. That's what I do. I listen to these other podcasts. I listen to many of them. They're not talking about what I'm talking about. They're not breaking down what I'm breaking down. I told you what OnlyFans are going to do. The rest of these motherfuckers didn't give a shit. I'm a nigga that care about the sex worker. They just exploit them. Smoke that over. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of experience? You ain't learn anything. Thank you for coming.